New airdrops on the SUPRA blockchain. Hey, and welcome to the Crypto Owl. I already talked about an airdrop at a DEX on the SUPRA Layer 1 in one of the last videos, and now there are new ones, and you can find them, for example, in our Telegram group. I always like to list things like that. For example, here are the airdrops from SUPRA, the first airdrops that you can claim here, whether it's during the pre-sale or the blast off. Then there's the SUPRA DEX for the airdrop and the video explanation. For the DEX Quest, let's dive in and see how it all works. Before that, let's take a quick look and get an overview of how things currently look, and let's dive into the SUPRA chart. After the initial hype, it was clear that it would also taper off. That's completely normal. It's absolutely standard for most crypto projects, especially for layer ones. In this case, we saw that it went down step by step. It might also be partly because many airdrop holders might have said, now there aren't any big news coming, now there aren't any opportunities, so maybe I'll sell. So there's a bit of selling pressure, maybe still a little from the airdrop people, but that's not a big deal, because if these are maybe out now, then the selling pressure is of course less, or rather this is decreasing. And you always have to keep in mind, there are people who bought up here and they definitely won't sell down here. So this chart topic doesn't look too bad, especially for a new layer one project. And let's remember, the bull market is just really getting started. Then in the last video, I talked about the topic of Atmos, or rather, the airdrop is still completely active. If you want to share more here and complete these quests that need to be done every day, then feel free to check out this video about the SUPRA Atmos airdrop, how it works, and how you can participate. Yes, now we have the Atmos airdrop, the SUPRA airdrop, and now we can move on to the next one, which is the DEX. And this one is very exciting and just freshly launched, so it's really up to date here. And we're diving into season 1. Let's start by having you log in with your X account. I'm obviously not using the official Crypto Euler account for this, and you need to connect your Starkey wallet, which is the wallet for SUPRA. Then you have to follow that, join on Telegram, and there are always daily tasks that you need to complete here. For example, something like this, there's a question: what is the layer 1 testnet? You need to post one of these answers as a comment. Great tip at this point. Most people have already done this, and you'll also find well-known people in this space. Next, there's the task of reposting this tweet. So in this case, this is the one where the trading game is live. So there are these daily tasks like tweeting something, reposting, and answering the question. And now something new has been added to include the swaps, or rather to do these. I haven't done 15 swaps yet, so let's do that together now. And for that, you go up here and click on my rewards. And with these, my rewards, you'll see how it all works. I've already been able to collect a few points here. Then we need to go to our token list, or rather, in the Starkey wallet in the testnet, we need to add BTC, ETH, SOL, Doge, and USDC so that we can swap them here at the end of the day. And do that 15 times. We'll do all of this together, no problem. We need to add these addresses, and you can do that here in the Starkey wallet. You see, I've already added 1,000 Bitcoin. We're going to click on testnet up here, and that's obviously important. Then we go to SUPRA, and here we see we have a few SUPRA tokens in the testnet, and we have BTC in the testnet. Then we add this here by going up to Manage Tokens and clicking on Add Custom Tokens, because these are special ones that the DEX has. Then we just copy ETH here, for example, out. Then we need to select SUPRA up here. That's the network. Then we go to the contract address, paste that in. It loads for a moment, and then it finds what we've added here. Wonderful. And we're going to do the same with the others now. We're going back to SUPRA. And in this case, we're looking for Solana or Sol. Then we go back to the contract address. It takes a moment, and these will be added here, and we've added them. We can swap these here at the end of the day. Let's do it right away. All together, 1,000, but first we need these, of course, so I'm adding all of these here, then also German and so on. You'll do that on your own. Add German, and of course Bitcoin beforehand. Then we go to claim rewards. If you already have points here, you might first need to complete the tasks by logging in, following everything on Telegram, joining, and of course doing the 2 tasks here. Then you'll already get your first points. And for those first points you get, I've been doing this for 2 or 3 days longer. As I mentioned, I posted the whole thing in our Telegram group, so you could have already participated if you were in there. That's why joining the Telegram group is worth it. And make sure to tag everything with the hashtag airdrop, so you can always find the airdrops in our group. Yes, and then you go up here to claim rewards, and then you can claim these. It looks like this on SupraScan in the testnet. Then you'll see all the details here, and then you can add these. Yes, and then you see that I now have Bitcoin, and I can swap these now. For example, I want to swap 0.01 here into, for example, USDC, which is already 10 USDC. So confirm the swap with Starkey, and then the swap should go pretty smoothly and quickly. We're going to do this 15 times. We can already see that the first one is done, so we'll do this 15 times now. For example, we could also take USDC now. If we say we take 1 USDC and want to buy, for example, buy a Doge, then we swap it back again in the Starkey wallet, confirm, wait a moment, and then it should go through, and we've exchanged USDC for German here. For many, it might be confusing right now that we only have a few Bitcoins at the beginning, but basically we're just swapping this Bitcoin through the different addresses. For example, let's get a bit more USDC here. We'll take that again. The swap would already be our third swap in this case. We're going to go through this really quickly. You see, it all goes pretty quickly and simply. I'm not taking a break during this. It might lag once or twice, but overall it should go pretty quickly. You have to keep in mind it's a new airdrop. A lot of people want to get started right now and buy a little something here. Or now let's do a few swaps here. It might lag a bit. We're investing 1 USDC in ETH. Look at that. We even get 0.06 in fees. Did you see that? 0.06 in fees, that's what we're paying here. So we're swapping this around, and this is already our fourth swap. We still need to do a bit more. So you see, it takes a little time, but it's pretty simple and it could be worth it. As I mentioned in the last airdrop videos about Supra, it's a new layer 1. There was a bit of hype at the beginning, but that could come back, and it could also become interesting for the DEX token. Then new DEX will come to this layer 1, and all the partners and tokens that will be available on the DEX will also come. And this could lead to the DEX token rising when there are pools, for example, here with this Dexlyn token, but also with the Atmos token. So check out the airdrops. The link to register can, of course, be found in the video description. In the pinned comment, you can easily sign up and register for this airdrop. I wish you all the best with it and hope for great profits. With that said, have fun with the airdrop hunting.